Welcome to Part 1 of the Llama International Airlines Flight Crew Induction course. In this video, we'll be looking at the standard operating procedures when flying our brand new 737-800 aircraft. Whether you've just got your wings or are transferring from another airline, this video will familiarize you with our aircraft and procedures. When you arrive at the aircraft for your first turn of the day, you may find there is no jetway or stairs attached to the aircraft doors. In this scenario, you may be required to flag down a passing baggage handler and request a leg up to open the door and climb in. Once aboard, make your way to the cockpit and wake any sleeping flight crew, politely asking them to leave the aircraft. The minimum equipment list on any Llama International Airlines flight is as follows. The front section of the aircraft. At least one working engine. Coffee maker. 2 times 5 kilogram bags of llama feed. If one of these MEL items are unserviceable, do your best not to bring attention to the issue, and instead attempt to distract your colleagues with alarming phrases, such as, "We're getting a pay raise to $12 an hour next month," and "I think both engines are operating normally." Performing a thorough walk-around is a crucial step to ensuring the aircraft is safe and prepared for flight. Begin by peeling back any duct tape on the aircraft external and check to see if the crack or hole it was covering up has increased in size. If it has, add more tape as necessary to keep it hidden. Next, move on to the landing gear. As a cost-cutting measure, Llama International Airlines often acquires used tires from extremely reliable and trustworthy sources, such as eBay, Craigslist, and Dodgy Dave's Defective Tire Emporium. For this reason, we advise all our pilots to bypass close inspection of the wheels and tires to avoid culpability. If there are flames emanating from either the engines or the APU, refer to your Llama International Airlines fire color chart to determine whether the aircraft is considered flight-worthy. Failing to perform a walk-around is allowable only under the following circumstances. It's raining. The dispatcher is too rude. You've used a pair of binoculars from the cockpit window. The dispatcher is too friendly. You're running late. With the walk-around completed, accost the dispatcher for the load sheet. Slip him a 20 and ask him to note the maximum takeoff weight as being a category lower than it really is, for extra savings on airport taxes. When fueling is finished, remember and repeat the following phrase. "I'm awfully sorry, but I appear to have left my wallet on the bus." Offer to come back later and pay the fuel bill. The fueler should leave you alone. Under no circumstance should you return later and pay the fuel bill. Passenger boarding may commence as soon as enough bags have been stacked below the L1 door for passengers to clamber their way up into the cabin. As Llama International Airlines does not contract any ground personnel, you will need to proceed down to the ramp and load the aircraft yourself. If a bag is noticeably heavier than the rest, it may regrettably be lost in transit, thus ensuring a lighter aircraft for the flight. With loading complete, you are now ready for pushback. Borrow any nearby airport vehicle and begin hastily pushing the aircraft back before anyone notices what you're doing. This has been Part 1 of the Llama International Airlines Flight Crew Induction course. In Part 2, we shall be looking at tips and tricks to save time and money, such as declaring a mayday to avoid long holds at busy airports.